Hello, students of Standard 8. Yesterday I have started in the last video. Yesterday means last video I have started a new chapter in geography, that is natural resources. Under natural resources there comes many things like land, soil, natural vegetation, etc. Yesterday I have, or in the last video I have started with land. Land are of different types. Land, human beings depend on land for different types of purposes. Land are used for construction of roads, for industries, for growing cultivation, agriculture, mining. So these are called land use pattern. So land use pattern depends upon two things. One, physical factors, means what type of land it is, what type of soil it is. If the soil of the land is very fertile, then it can be used for cultivation. Availability of water, these all are the physical factors on which land use pattern depends, means how the land will be used for different purposes. Second point is economic and human factor, that is, these include total population of the region, industrialization, level of development. This is called economic and human factor, means how human beings use the land for their development, for how much economic benefit they are getting from those lands. So these are the human factors on which, these are the two factors on which the land use pattern depend, that is physical factors, that is availability of water, soil, climate, etc., and economic and human factor. Now today we will go through soil resources. Land we have seen, now today we will go through soil resources. Soil is also a part of land. So soil is very important, and it is the uppermost layer of the earth crust. It is the uppermost layer of the earth crust. It is the most important and valuable natural resources. It is renewable natural resources. It can be renewed. Means soil, if it is being eroded, it can be renewed, but it takes millions and hundreds of years to do that. So we must also conserve soil. We must understand the value of soil. We should not destroy soil. So because soil is the only resource in which plant grows on the land, the uppermost layer of the land is called soil, and in this soil only, according to the quality of the soil, plants grows, and plants are directly and indirectly involved in giving food for all living beings. All living beings, every living beings depend on soil. Why? Because soil gives us plants, and plants provide us food. So it is very important. There are many factors on which the formation of soil depends. Formation of soil, how soil is being formed. Out of those many important factors, out of those there are, that is climate, then bedrock, means about the rock. From the weathering of the rock only the new soil is being formed. The natural vegetation, topography, and time. So one by one we will see these. Now see, parent material. What is parent material? Now the sources of the rock fragments, the sources of the rock fragments that make up the soil is parent material, from which the soil is being made, the rock from which the soil is being made. Until and unless the rock is being withered with each other, when they have been rubbed with each other, the small particles form, and that is how the soil is being formed, which may either be bedrock or loose material or sediments transported elsewhere by water, wind, etc. Now, the second point is relief. Relief means features of the land, means what different types of land. That is, relief influences the process of soil formation. It influences the process, how soil is formed, in many ways. The most important being the slope of land. Steep slope encourages the swift flow of water. So steep slopes usually have a thin soil layer. If the land is like this, slopy, then what will happen? All the soil by water or by wind, it will flow down. And here on the surface of the soil, here in the upper layer, the layer of the soil will be very thin, because everything will come down and will settle in the down. So the areas of the low relief means here upper, and here when it comes down, the soil flows down or blows down with water or wind, it will settle here. So the lower part become thicker and the upper part become thinner. This is the formation effect, how the formation. Next, climate. Temperature and moisture. Temperature and moisture means rainfall, are the climatic variables of greatest significance of soil formation. Means climate plays an important role in the formation of soil. Both the chemical and biological process in the soil are usually chemically or biologically, it is totally depend upon, means it become high or low, it depends upon the high temperature and abundant moisture. If the temperature is high, the rocks will crack. If the water will flows, it will get withered. So these temperature, high temperature, moisture, and are slowed by low temperature and lack of moisture. If the temperature is low, if the moisture is low, then formation of soil will be less, or it will be, the speed of the formation will be low. And if the temperature is high, the moisture, the rainfall is maximum, then the formation of soil will be maximum. So it depends. So climate is the main factor for the formation of soil. Now comes natural vegetation. Vegetation of various kinds. There are vegetations of various kinds growing in soil performs certain vital functions. What are those? What are the different functions that growing of vegetations? What functions they do? The decay leaf means when the leaves falls, become yellow and falls down. The decayed leaf material add much needed humus to soil, thereby increasing its fertility. When the dead leaves fall down, and in the forest or in the area where people do not live, if it fall down near your house, you will clean it up. And but if it falls in the forest, we will go to clean. So it will dry, some water will fall, it will decay, and then it will mix with the soil, which will increase the fertility of the soil. Next, roots hold the soil and prevent soil erosion. Sometimes you will see, if you just take the grass away, or if you take away the root of the plant, you will find the root, you are pulling it here, but the roots are being pulled from there also. Means the roots hold the soil wherever it goes. The roots from inside the soil, they go different parts. Why? To either to collect water, or they keep the soils, fix the soil. They themselves they fix the tree with the soil, so they do not allow the soil to flow away or blow away by water and wind. So natural vegetation has two very important functions. One, it increases the fertility of the soil by the decaying leaves and other things. And second, it holds the soil and prevents soil erosion. So today I have told you about soil formation. Now next topic will be soil erosion. How soil is being eroded from one place to another. That will be in the next class. Okay. Thank you.